Protecting American families has remained a top priority for the Trump administration, and with the signing of an executive order to strengthen the child welfare system, the path to a permanent family will be guaranteed for more children in foster care. Here's White House correspondent Jenn Pellegrino.
Joining me now is Dr. Gina Loudon, National Co-Chair of Women for Trump. Dr. Gina, thanks so much for making time to be here.
Great to be with you.
Thank you. I would love to chat with you about the president's recent executive order on strengthening the child welfare system. The president has displayed a massive commitment to families throughout his time in office. What does this order specifically mean for children and for families?
You know, this will save lives, and I don't want to take anything away from that. Families like mine who have adopted children, my son in his case has Down syndrome, so families who are trying to adopt, children who are aging out in the foster care system, never having a family to call their own, this is life-changing, this is life-saving for these children and these families. So with public-private partnerships with the president, which the president is masterful at, as we know, he has made it so that the faith community comes together with the business community, comes together with government, and they all work together to make sure that the process is streamlined and that it works smart and that the red tape is reduced, right? So that foster families are matched to the children and that these children get out of the foster care system as quickly as they can. Another really important part of this is that instead of going immediately into the foster care system with strangers, these children, our first priority now will be to put them in with other family members. This is huge to those who are advocates of children for real. And so these changes will save the lives and hearts and minds, frankly, of children. This will reduce the mental health burden on these children. This will create families, and this is an amazing thing, and I've heard so little about it, so thank you for covering this topic.
What would you say was really lacking prior to this executive order?
Well, what happened was, first of all, children were taken and given to strangers, taken away from their families, given to strangers. Social workers were incentivized to take children away from their families. That should not be the case. That should be the worst case scenario in every case. We don't want children to be left in abuse situations, but we don't want them to be ripped from their families for silly reasons either. Our president cared enough to take the time to do what all of these presidents before who talk a good game about caring about the children and caring about families, our president, President Trump, took the time to streamline this process, get rid of the red tape, and make it happen for families and for children.
Well, shifting gears just a little bit,
Yeah.
The election is just under 4 months away.
Yeah.
Joe Biden is set to release a plan for a comprehensive child care. This is coming in the next few weeks here, we're told. You know, for parents or prospective parents out there who may be undecided in the upcoming election, what should they know about what President Trump has already done versus what Joe Biden plans to do in regards to child care?
Yeah, this is simple. In November, you have a choice between President Trump and Karl Marx, essentially. President Trump and communism, and it's really that simple. I don't know about Joe Biden's plan, but I do know about Joe Biden, and Joe Biden is all about the nanny state. And if you empower Joe Biden to be president, he will be returning the power to government and to the bureaucracy that has kept children in this mess. And he will be returning the power right back to the state to take children away and lose them in this bureaucratic nightmare that they've been in for decades, and take them away from their families and take them away from loving families. I think it's a nightmare for children. It's a nightmare for families, and our society will pay and our culture will pay. And sadly, most of all, children will die if Joe Biden is elected, and I'm not exaggerating on that. I don't mean to be dramatic. It's simply the truth. What this president did, what President Trump did in this EO, and what he's done across the board, largely we don't even hear about, is saving the lives of children and saving families in ways that no president has taken time to do it before, largely unheralded, sadly. But he deserves the credit on this, and I'm glad you're giving it to him.
Well, it's certainly a topic that needs a lot more attention.
Absolutely.
Dr. Gina Loudon, thank you so much
Thanks
for coming in today.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.